It's something that I think a lot of us are in denial about because we want to believe that our parents are just going to be fine forever. They were still living in the house that they had paid for several years ago, and he was taking care of his wife with Alzheimer's. And they paid someone to do lawn service, but he was doing it all. And the night before we were scheduled to go home, my father-in-law had a stroke. It was kind of crazy because the stroke happened around 12:30 on a Friday night because, that's when most ER visits are going to happen, right, on the weekend nights. It was apparent that the stepmom needed full-time care. So my husband stayed in Florida to get that situation resolved. And then we also needed to get my father-in-law into rehab once he could be released from the hospital. I mean, life, in an ideal world, you can schedule parents getting moved into assisted living, but doesn't always work out like that. Just having zero experience with it. Right now, my husband and I, our friends whose parents are around the same age group, 70s to 90s, they're all living independently. And then to kind of be the first ones who need to assist their parents into moving into a community was just all new territory for us. Thankfully, I have an old friend, and my friend has worked for a place for mom for almost 20 years. I reached out to Sarah and I said, what do we do? She just walked my husband right through that process and also included me in some different emails. It was amazing. And after my father-in-law got out of rehab, he was able to join his wife at the same community. He knew that he absolutely had to be in the same community as his wife. It wasn't a choice for him to be in one building in one part of town and her to be somewhere else because he wants to be able to visit her every day. And Nancy helped us accommodate that. I think they're doing great. I've watched my father-in-law greet different residents that he's met in his part of the building. He's a retired professor, and there's actually quite a few other retired university faculty there. And so, when he's having meals or participating in community events, he's able to have nice conversations with them. And the staff is just so caring. It's amazing. I wish I had known more about how the process worked, so we weren't scrambling last minute. A Place for Mom helped to keep us from drowning, to find the right place for family to go, where they could get the care that they needed. We couldn't have figured this out on our own by calling around to different communities trying to figure things out. So it's wonderful that companies like A Place for Mom exist to help with that transition. That was a really long sentence.